everybody. Today we're going to show you how to make one of our favorite dishes. We have it on a weekly, sometimes daily basis, taco bowls. So we use ground beef, mix it with taco seasoning, and then in substitute for rice, we have calabacitas. So this is a great way to replace that high glycemic carb of rice with something that's low calorie, also vegetable, very healthy. So I'm going to show you how to make that right now. So first thing I do is get the stove ready, put it on medium heat, and then I like to spray some olive oil or coconut oil spray on there, 0 calorie. Get the pan nice and hot and ready. Then I'm gonna come over and chop my onion. So I've used various types of onions, red, white, yellow, sometimes even green onions, really whatever you have on here. And while that onion is cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and chop up my zucchini and yellow squash. So just depending on how much I wanna make, sometimes I do big batches and we'll have them ready for lunch so that we can have a quick go-to lunch. Food prep as much as possible. So we cut everything up and then we go ahead and put it in the pan. I just do it in a bowl because it's faster sometimes. I'm gonna go ahead and dump this in and then I'll add that yellow squash after I cut it up. But make sure my onions are cooking for a while. Dump this in. And so just wanna mix it up. I'm gonna add a little extra olive oil on top. So I use the spray oil, but I do this just to make sure it's nice and covered. After I cut this up and I let it sit, once it's almost done cooking, which you'll know because it starts getting, the texture is a lot more soft and it might brown a little bit. And at that point, sometimes I like to add in tomatoes. So just gives it a little extra flavor. So cut those up. You can half them. You can take regular tomatoes and just dice them up. Put those on top. Let it cook another 5 minutes or so. Put some salt and pepper on top and then you're ready to go. All right, so this is starting to get at a good point to add the tomatoes. You can see you can easily cut it with your utensil here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the tomatoes in. Mix them in. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt on top. And then just let that cook about another 5 minutes or so and you'll be ready to eat it. All right, while we're waiting on the calabacitas, I'm gonna go ahead and make some guacamole. I do guacamole super simple. Gotta have your guacamole in your taco bowl. Other thing that we have is I've prepped some homemade salsa here, and that can be for another video. We'll share the recipe with that. All right, so I have my calabacitas in the bowl. We already prepped some turkey meat here. Just, you can do any kind of ground beef, add some taco seasoning that's already pre-made, and then just gonna add that to the bowl here. And then I'm gonna add some salsa. And then some shredded cheese. We like to use mozzarella just because we found that it's on the lower calorie end as far as cheese goes. So just based on what we've tried before, just sprinkle a little bit of cheese on and then put some guac on top. And you got yourself a taco bowl. All right, so we have our taco bowls here. Pretty easy and great for meal prep, cooking in large batches. So I'll be posting the calorie and macro breakdown below, and then also we'll have a video coming soon with the salsa recipe. Thanks, guys.